Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action, now Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on the running by on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. And they have 7 points on the board when this drive is over.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Debo Deebo Samuel. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Let's go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Room here to run. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Hooker to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Purdy from the gun.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
From 4 yards out.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Quick throw by Hooker, complete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd and 9. Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing. Hooker.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give to get.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10
at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hooker on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hooker.
Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Lions.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back row 80.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now Hooker.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
St. Brown in motion right. Hooker from the gun on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Ready.
Hooker now off play action.
And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
32 yards.
And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now that was simply frustrating for the defense. They did everything they were supposed to, including putting a hit on the quarterback as he delivered the ball. Yet, it still resulted in a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as
got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Purdy.
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown! from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
19.
Now Hooker going to chase things up a bit.
Second and 9 now.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Hooker.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Liking 18.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
This is caught inside the 15. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And now they'll shift things around. Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
18, Pioneer.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
The throw over the middle taken in.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Hooker on 1st down.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now.
Here's Hooker.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this went incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Hooker.
And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Hooker to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for San Francisco,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right there. They ain't cut from the same thread.